So last week we got the fuck out of Quillen finally, and as part of that, we now have fuck bugger all load times. So let's see how this goes. Because I tested it out offline and it was like pretty quick, considering the fact that it was getting up to like 3 to 5 minutes and stuff like that. I'd be very curious to see if this takes that long. I'm going to click on it anyway, just in case. What are you giggling about, cat? See? We're already going into the fucking game. It's great. So we have that. We also have fast forwarders back. So you know how Quillen was glitched out, really buggy? Yeah. So it was bugging out the game in a really bad way. The whole speed issues, everything, that was Quillen's problem. And some improvements, people. Yeah, so that was nice. I didn't have to change anything to fix it up. The 2.3 load time. Yeah, it's pretty fucking quick. I've got it on pause for a second because I know I have a caravan inbound in like half a day, but I wanted to just show off that. Which means that when I do battles, I can now make the choice to save and reload battles and stuff, because before I was making decision to let people die because I didn't have a choice. The load times were getting longer and longer, and I really just didn't have that. So yeah, that's all fixed up, and we got fast forward and all that shit. And I have a caravan that's inbound. Also, fun fact is, once I get all the prisoners back integrated into the base, we'll have 245 colonists in total. I did a head count now that Quillen no longer exists, and if they all integrate, if everything goes well, that's going to be the largest base I've ever had, the most colonists I've ever had. So I'm pretty fucking stoked about this. So yeah, it shows you how close this caravan is. This is why I've got it paused, is I literally have to get the prisoners, like, it's here. It's got not even half a day. It's got like a quarter of a day to go. And I've got to get all of this empty so that I can put my prisoners in here, because I think 7 or 17 of them are in that one caravan that's closest to it. I can't remember how many. But yeah, at the moment I've got just about everybody I can possibly have here, except for like the occasional person like this, which I don't think we've got any caravans going out, but who knows. I'll see if I can bring in extra people to work on it. I'm gonna tell Nick I'm so jealous of the roast. Oh yes, so you guys will be able to see the photos in Discord of the pork roast that I cooked up tonight for Nick. I got a turkey roast for myself that I'll do after stream. But I can't leave the oven won't run for more than 3 hours at a time without automatically turning off. So if I'm streaming for 4 hours, I can't just like throw it on, you know, which is really frustrating, because it'd be so sweet to just be like, you know, if I know something's going to take 4 hours and at the end of the stream I've got food, that would be brilliant. But yeah, I just can't do that, and I'm not going to fuck off and deal with it like midway through Steam. You know, I just don't care that much. But yeah, he really liked the roast. It was like a honey sriracha, something else. I think it had like garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, something else in there too. I don't fucking remember. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff. So yeah, that was nice. It turned out well, because mine's also seasoned up kind of the same. I don't have a spot empty for it. All right, there's a good chance that I won't have enough storage like pre-made, so I just kind of like made these temporary little spots to just chuck outside at the moment. This will do, as long as I've got space to get shit out, because it's not going to be very far before somebody arrives. Also, I love how it's like animals wandering away. Is it because we're doing the... Where is the gate? I thought it was just that one that got built. That's done. Oh, so this is Dryden, by the way. This is location 3. Here we go. Alright, what idiot did this? Kimmy, you can't do shit with that. Tell you what, Bennett's, I don't care what you're doing with those animals. Tell you what, if you move those, the animals will stop escaping, everybody be happy. So that's fine. I decided to put doors in here because we had a major medical emergency about a week or 2 ago, and somebody was down over here and somebody had to walk all the way to this edge to be able to get to them instead of walking straight up and through. So it was a life-threatening situation, and we're fixing that by putting doors in. I just didn't notice when I designed this place. So yeah, I'm fixing up shit now. We're also starting to like actually build like the shape of this place. Fuentes is like right around the corner. I don't have to worry about the fact that they're out of food. But yeah, I've got 3 caravans nearby. I've got 2, I think just the other 5 caravans out at the moment. One of these caravans I think is like half my colony in one, and I think that's the closest one. Yeah, this is like 67 colonists coming in on this and 14 prisoners. So I need this prison like clear. I'm also working on bedrooms and stuff. We're working on that slowly. I'm not too worried about if these get done ASAP. Also, Grim, last week when you made the comment about the panther that was stuck in here, this little spot here, yeah, they stopped digging towards it and I ended up having to break the wall to get it out after all. So even though I was trying to avoid that, it still ended up happening. Also, just a heads up, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to take a couple of nights off. And the following Tuesday, I also won't be streaming because that'll be my 11th anniversary of Nick. So there won't be RimWorld for 2 more weeks, just to give you a heads up. So yeah, I'll probably, like, you'd think I'd absolutely forget what's going on, but I'll more than likely just forget the concept of time. Fine without a few streams. Yeah, please tell me it's the big caravan. Shepherd and it's not a big one, but you're super loyal and you're not. Trigger happy, nimble. I don't really see much that I want to take out of you. I don't really want that. I want to get cooks because I kind of destroyed them when we left Salvation, unfortunately. One of my cooks went absolutely ballistic and just killed like 7 people. And I couldn't get out because he was literally the one blocking everybody from leaving from the direction they wanted to leave. So it was kind of shit, unfortunately, but I don't have to worry about it now.
Here we go again.
Let's save that for raid. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think anybody... We've got a couple of people with guns. We've got a few people with shock lances. If I wanted to take Aaron, I could, but I don't want to. I've already got 29 prisoners at the moment. I don't really need more. This is just another day in RimWorld then. Basically. Except the nice thing is, like, if I want to, if it wasn't in the middle of an attack, I could at least speed it up. It'd be great. Like, I love the fact that I had to just get the fuck off the glitchy map. It really completely validated my entire rush to get the fuck off Quillen and leave there. Like, I knew that it kind of fixed it up, but I didn't know it fixed it up to that kind of degree. How about you just kill him? Because Skizza's actually marked for death. Yeah. There we go. I was going to say, if Skizza takes like a hard hit, they're going to die. I'm also kind of replacing a whole bunch of colonists that have died in the past. I don't think I want any resources from here. Where are they? There. Yeah, I've had a bunch of colonists that died when we were leaving Salvation, died when we got to Quillen, died in fucking battle leaving Quillen. It was just a fucking mess. So I'm trying to replenish some of that. And the 30 odd people that I've grabbed should be enough to do it. But there's still like 10 to 15 more people that are marked for death that I haven't killed yet. So yeah, it will kind of pan out. I think we'll kind of sit around like the 220 odd, 230 odd for a bit. But I mean, the main thing is if we include all the prisoners we got 245 at the moment, which is insane. Hey Mirthless, welcome in. How's your morning going? There's food photos in Discord if you're interested. Also, that pork roast, I know I was talking about it before I got distracted, but that pork roast was fucking juicy as shit. Like, as soon as I like cut it open, I was actually just impressed that it was like actually that juicy. I tried doing a, what'd you call it? like a dry brine kind of thing. Not really, but sort of like I seasoned it and put it in the fridge ahead of time so that, you know, it would, oh, I've got these to move out too. Yeah, I kind of like seasoned it and put it in the fridge ahead of time so it would dry out a little bit on the outside. That way the inside would be kind of nice. And it stayed really like juicy and stuff. It was great. I was quite proud of that one. I love the fact that I can't fucking eat it, but I can still fucking cook it. I love it. My first almost free day today, so finally get to chill with Stardew. Nice. It's good to hear you've got a bit of time off and can kind of like just do your own thing for a bit. I gotta try Stardew at some point. It's something that sort of interests me. I just haven't kind of gone there yet. I kind of worry with some of the games where, you know, it's like, oh, is it one of those games where it feels laborsome? Is it one of those games where you kind of like, is that a chicken that's getting eaten or something? Is it one of those games where you kind of feel like, oh, at the end of the day, you're the only person there? Because that's the only real reason that's stopping me from playing Minecraft, honestly. I need this. Mate, I'll tell you what, you're gonna prioritize not doing the blocks. I'll tell you what, clear that. Because he's just going to sit here for ages. I don't want you to merge the blocks. What I basically need is I kind of need that to uninstall, probably that to uninstall. I'm just trying to like scrape the last couple of things out of this fucking room. Unfortunately, this bloke keeps fucking working on these. So I just need him to leave it the fuck alone. Well, thanks. Glad to hear. What's that? Glad to hear you. So how was your day? Day was alright. My day was weird. I pretty much, when I said I like hopped off your stream and like went to bed, I was so cold and tired. I literally went and laid down. I fell straight asleep. Like I didn't have a chance to eat or like shower or anything like that. I was that cold and tired. I basically just like shut down. Oh, my caravans arrived. Jesus. Yeah, so in winter, I get really cold, but my like energy output to kind of like function, I don't think I can kind of meet the demands because of the coldness kind of thing. So what ends up happening is I end up requiring like a lot more sleep and stuff, but that's okay. All right, this is now, yep, prison area. So now we'll have a prison. I made 2 rooms and this one's not ready yet, but this one's kind of there. So these guys will all get out of here. And I don't really want them like put in these spots, ideally, but can you move? Is there a reason why every time I ask Seahorse to do something, she's unable? She has shattered nose. No, she's good. She's just unsightly environment. Cool beans. All right, let's see. Take you to a bed. Nah, not Gam. I've got a shit ton of prisoners. So we got attacked like several times on the way here. And I had shock lances. So I took everybody. I was just like, you know what? It's been a little while since I took prisoners. I could do with taking prisoners. So yeah, I kind of took everyone. Literally. There was only a couple of people we didn't take because for whatever reason they were ultra loyal or something along those lines. So I didn't really worry about that. Just want to see if I can get like a couple of people that can pick up people. Now you guys walk off a little bit, so it's a bit more spread out. That's the only person that's there. Please expand. What? Oh, in like some games make you feel like you're the only person in existence, and it makes it like extra lonely and shit. Like with Sunken Land. Sunken Land was one of those games where it was kind of like you play the game and it makes you feel alone while you're playing the game. I don't like that. I've heard a lot of people kind of referring to Minecraft along those sort of lines, is that it's kind of a game that makes you feel lonely when you play it. So I'm just kind of mindful of that. Oh yeah, Grim, we got a fellow called Coffee, by the way. I thought you'd enjoyed that. Just trying to find enough people that can potentially carry some people in. I know we got the beds. Sam might be able to carry somebody. Now, I'll have to find somebody else. I think there's only about 3 people down here that haven't been grabbed. But yeah, we did a massive rush job to finish the fence. As you can see, there's a big old fence around here. And the prison. And we've been kind of living in the prison for a little while now. We've been living in the prison and we've been kind of living in this little like side little outlet thing, which is not really where I want to have stuff, but it's been fun. It's been somewhere we can put stuff for now. I finally got the animals out of our food, so we've been slowly growing rice, which is good actually, because moving from Salvation to Quillen to Dryden within the space of a month and a half IRL time has been insufficient for making food for them. So yeah, I'm very happy to say that we are actually starting to make food. There's Jet started a social fight. That doesn't surprise me. Jet takes 1 fucking minute on this place and they're already beating the shit out of somebody. Jet's our cook, by the way. Jet's also a legacy member, so I'm not really surprised that he's fucking picking a fight. I'm seeing several people coming down here, so I'm hoping that they're all able to carry. A lot of these people are coming up from the caravans, so it does mean that over half the colony is here now, though that's pretty cool. I just gotta make sure that like Gray and Zaggle and stuff don't get away, because I've done that before where I haven't been paying attention and prisoners have just wandered off and I've lost people before. I've done that a few times now, so I gotta actually pay a little bit of attention to this group and make sure they all get picked up. Let's start you. What's that? Coffee and me gotta be best friends. Yeah, Grim and Coffee, I hope you guys are. The strategy get a lot of NPCs with their own personalities and stories. Stories are also deeper than your typical ones, but you got to delve into them a bit more. I have heard that. I've seen like a lot of like lore and stuff like that on those. Like while I don't necessarily like watch or play or whatever to a lot of different shows and games and stuff, I do like really watching like theories on and about them. I don't know why, it interests me that Wolf has come from this. It's like a kind of quick way of seeing somebody's perspective into a show, you know? Where did Gray go? Gray was down here. I don't know where the fuck they went. I'll go get Zaggle if I can. Augury, you're escorting Emmy? No, you're going over there. Yeah, I'm not surprised you guys are having food binge. Sasha, you've been without food for like a while, and all I can think of when I think of Sasha is, you know, Attack on Titan. Sasha with the potato. So I'm not surprised she's full tilt having a fucking food binge. Let's check if Nick can carry. Alright, none of them can carry. Maybe Mush is coming up for it. No, just cleaning animal filth. It's fine. For a second there, I thought this fucking yak was like riding that fucking muffalo like it's a fucking horse or something. Sorry, that was very distracting in the background. These are the things I'm like scanning around and I'm like, I just saw that and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, that was not what I thought it was. Get everybody to drop their shit. Drop everything doesn't do the same as what it used to, by the way. It used to be instant. Now the animal has to move, change direction, and they'll slowly empty it as they get further away. Like this one, I don't think it's got anything on their back, and I don't think that one does either, but now it's empty. Sorry. This one, if I keep an eye on this, he'll slowly move away and keep dropping. There we go. It just had like some thrombo fur and stuff to drop. I also have this clusterfuck of fucking gear down here that I've got to move up at some point. So I do hope that with everybody coming in, my animals can get tamed. I can get some crops. I can get some people bringing in. And the person I haven't got in here yet is Zaggle. I'll just have a look, because I know Seahorse was able to do it, and I was keeping an eye on her before. Dorsey, Cypress, maybe Dorsey. Wait, Gibby, are you going for it? No, you're just milking. Alright. I'm just trying to see if I can spot Seahorse in amongst all this. Because, oh, Lenga. Wait. Lenga as in wild human Lenga that we've been waiting for a fucking month? Really? I wonder if that was fucking glitch from Quillen too. So we had this problem where all of the wild humans, anytime somebody was like, I'm going to run wild or whatever, right? I could prison them, but I couldn't tame them. And as soon as I got rid of Quillen, I apparently now tamed Langer. Wow, that's actually fucking useful. I love how they're all reading books in the fucking doorway. It's not a problem at all, mate. Also, we have Bombay's wandering around down here. We've got Eternal Dipsy's Bombay. So Eternal Dipsy is one of my community members, and he has a character in the game that he's like named with the DLC, and I found him. So he's mine now. Research, it's finished. Oh, somebody's been reading something. Hold on. I was going to say I don't have any research tables, but I guess somebody's starting to research into fucking Starflight and all sorts of shit. So I'm going to have to set them all up as, like, their prison settings and stuff. But I just got to make sure that this bloke comes in. You doing it? Yes, cool. Now, what was the other one? Grey or something. Hold on. Hey, Rin, welcome in. How you doing today? I will hydrate, thank you. I got an energy drink tonight. I was almost sitting upright. We were this close, right? I wasn't quite prawning though. I was just slouching a tiny bit, so almost. But that's a first for a while. Where is... It was like Grey or Cray or fucking something. I don't see them. Oh, they're there. Okay, cool. Okay, once Staggle gets up in here, I think we'll have everybody. That'd be awesome. They finally caught you. I mean, it took a while. That means you weren't. Oh. Look, it took a while. Rin, I have great news about RimWorld. Since Quillen's gone, a lot of the bugs are gone. So, the game loads fast. We're able to tame people. We can fast forward, for fuck's sake. Like, that's brilliant. I haven't fucking used it for ages, and I probably still won't, but we have that now. What else can it do? I don't know. We have 245 people. That's the thing. And one of my caravans just arrived, so a whole shit ton of my prisoners just rocked up. Now that I've actually got people, like, I don't have the storage for stuff, by the way. This is not a permanent solution, right? I don't really want this in here, but it's what I've got right now. And I need somebody to uninstall this. I don't want it... Or have I got it not set as... Yeah, I need this uninstalled. Somebody just walk in here and Lumi might be able to. Nah, ease on it. It's fine. No, PC would shut down for so many moving entities. It's actually not that bad. I forgot to do an animal count, by the way. I know we don't have as many animals as we did on Salvation. Salvation we had like somewhere between 550 and 750. But here, like a lot of them are still coming in. A lot of them are still set to cull. I need to set up some of the new animals that came in, actually. I just realized that. We also lost Zeke. Phoenix, the fuck are you doing? Phoenix is parkouring around the room. You right? Phoenix is my cat for a bit, doesn't know. Anyway, he decided to run in here and then do some parkour off Nick's chair, like sideways. And then, like, I don't know, I guess stare me down to let me know that he did sick tricks. I don't know. Whatever his business is up to. Is audible today? So it's got a lot more to do with the fact that I'm using Streamlabs now instead of Twitch Studio. And Streamlabs doesn't suppress background audio as well. So, like, you'll hear Phoenix, you'll hear if, like, a door is, like, shut, you'll hear if, like, a tap's running, stuff like that, like, further down my house. I can't suppress it, it's already on the maximum. So, that's unfortunate, but yeah, Phoenix is very, very audible. But he used to be a lot more, like, you wouldn't hear him as much because of how I had my audio set up. But yeah, you'll hear it now. Let's go beat the shit out of Labia because she thinks she's going to go have some smoke leaf. It's a no drugs colony, so that ain't going to happen. So I like some mods. Let you see the total of everything so you can manage properly. Actually, I was watching a fellow the other day that seemed to be like, he had a lot of mods. I think he was new to streaming, but not new to RimWorld. And yeah, it was kind of interesting watching because like he had all these extra things that allowed him to like watch, like, you know, click on the map and stuff. Like if you were looking at this and you're like, gee, I wonder what this place looks like, it would bring up like an image of it and stuff. And it was pretty interesting. So who knows? Obviously, like I said, it's closed mods for my playthrough. And we've been playing this for like a year and I don't know. I actually don't know. A year and like 2-3 months, something like that now. And yeah, I'm still not adding or subtracting any mods. Like obviously wild reproduction doesn't work since the 1.5 update, but I can't do anything about that. If it happens to work at some point, then it will just be re-enabled or whatever. Alright, hopefully Labia didn't. Nah, they're fine. Can I get Leia to rescue? Leia will be faster than Chalky. I'm pretty sure Chalky's our savant, so I don't really want him having to do extra shit. Do you want to recommend some mods? Nah, I'm good, Ren. Trust me, I get mod recommendations like just about every second day, probably through YouTube comments and stuff, mostly. But yeah, I've got no intent to add any mods to this playthrough at all. So what I'm hoping to do with this playthrough is once we started somewhere down here somewhere, I don't fucking know. It probably over here, I don't know. Anywho, so we're slowly moving up the map towards the off-world flag. I want to take a whole fucking army. Now that I can, now that the game seems to run better now that Quillen's gone, I'm going to see if I can get 250 colonists again, okay? We never got there, but I wanted to. And since I've got 245, I figure 250 is nothing different. So I'm going to take 250 people to the off-world, you know, landed ship quest thing and just fucking absolutely army it as best I can. I've never been to one. It's always been in the snow or a tundra or some kind of ice sheet that I have to launch my people to. So I've never been able to do it, but I should be able to now. I should also be able to almost recruit you too. So yeah, I definitely want to give it a go if I can. And I don't know how long this is going to take to get there. We've been playing for like nearly a year and a half at this point. Not quite, but we're getting there, right? So my theory is it's probably going to be like another year and a half at least. I've got at least probably 3 more locations before I'm going to be at the flag. So it's going to be a while. But it is at least nice knowing that like the glitchy map's gone. At least that's one less thing, you know. There's like quality of life and new content added. So you'd love some mods have to do with launching the rocket. Nah, you'd be surprised. I actually really quite like the game as it is. The couple of mods that I've got are pretty much exclusively to work with the colony that I've got. Like they've been the mods that I've been playing with from almost get-go. And I see little point in like changing them. So like when somebody says you'd probably love this mod, you'd be surprised. I just don't give a shit. Like I'm not trying to be rude, but I just care very little for mods. So same with like the DLCs and stuff. I have basically zero interest. Like the last one that came out anomaly, when I can fucking say it properly, did interest me, but I also am not adding any DLCs to this playthrough, and I kind of have 2 or 3 more ideas that I want to do with what I have before I even look at changing anything. So like after I finish this playthrough, which could take me 3 years, 3 real world years, right? So imagine that, playing one RimWorld colony for 3 real world years. I don't know many people that have done it. I don't actually know anybody else that has done it. And then achieving whatever the fuck I want to achieve, or failing, who knows, we'll see. If I fail, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna do the same thing again with the same mods if they're still viable. So it'd be the same kind of thing over again. But the other thing too is like I want to do a couple of different playthroughs. If I succeed what I'm doing, and like I would like to try starting with like 1 to 3 people. Like, try that. Like, just new people. Like, none of my previous legacy characters. Oh, another caravan's just arrived. God damn it. Yeah, none of my... There's Shadow. None of the people from, like, previous games or anything like that. It would just be whoever I get, and then trying to just amass an army. Staying in basically one place if I can, right? And just decimating every other faction on the map that's, you know, not an ally. I like to do that at least once. Just the entire world. Just fucking take over it.